This is WYNNCRAFT, Minecraft's oldest MMORPG server, a pioneer of the genre that paved the way for stuff like Hypixel Skyblock. The server's been around since 2013, and to this day, it will have thousands of players online at any moment. WYNNCRAFT is loads of fun. The builds are beautiful, the class and item systems are pretty in-depth. There's more quests than you can shake a stick at. One of my profiles has over 60 hours, and I've only completed 6% of the total content. This game is great, but there's one thing that any WYNNCRAFT player will tell you when you first start out. Stay away from crafting. WYNNCRAFT's crafting and profession system is an absolute grind fest that most players won't touch until they get to the way higher levels, because at low levels, it's not worth it. You'll get way better gear way earlier if you just play the game normally and you use the gear and weapons that you find along the way. In fact, it's so not worth it that using only crafted gear is a challenge run that's locked behind a level 50 character. So today I've decided that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat WYNNCRAFT using only gear that I made with my 2 hands. WYNNCRAFT starts off like your standard RPG. You're in the back of a cart, you wake up with amnesia. You meet these guys, they're named Tasm and Aladar. They were traveling with you and they've also lost their memories. You get your first weapon from a guard, and then you fight your way through a horde of undead to get to the kingdom of Ragni. Now here's the thing. Without using this weapon, I physically cannot progress. So, if an item is required for a quest and I can't avoid it, I will have to use it. Anyways, we get to Ragni and we meet up with the king, who tells us that as a soldier of Wynn, it's our duty to stop the monsters that plague the land. Anyways, after leaving the king, it's time to go fight some stuff, and you've probably noticed that I still have this spear. That's because I allowed myself to continue using this until I get enough emeralds to buy some gathering tools. I also feel like now is a good time to go over the rules for this run. Rule 1. I can't use any gear that was not crafted by me, unless it's for a quest, in which case I can use it for required portions, and that's it. Rule number 2. I can't use any item that was not gained during this playthrough. This means that my cross-account banks are fully off limits. Rule number 3. I can't use the trade market for anything. And rule number 4, I'm doing this solo. If I had someone in the party helping me, this would be a very easy run. So I've decided that I'm going to do this all by myself. So now that we know the rules, and I have enough emeralds for gathering tools, it's time to get some materials. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Holy shit, it's so bad. Oh my god, it's so over. Holy shit. Oh my god, I looked away for 1 second. Oh my god. And he's gonna leave me alone. Because I'm chopping the tree. He's gonna leave me alone. Okay, go. Go. Holy shit. He's still chasing me! Leave me alone. I just want to get this wood. Stop following me. You're going so quickly. So, in retrospect, this moment stops being terrifying as soon as I chop that first tree. But in the moment, this was a full-on horror movie. I tabbed away to check something just so quickly. And when I tab back in, I'm getting bonked by this massive fucking hammer. You also may be wondering why I didn't just fight him or use my dash spell to get away. Well, I have gathering tools now, which means, per the rules I put in place earlier, I can no longer use that weapon. I also had no armor at the time, and I would have gotten my shit rocked if I tried to fight that thing. Also, this entire run was streamed live over on Twitch, and I had just gotten raided like moments before this happened, so the new people who joined had no clue what was going on. Anyways, I used the wood I got from these 2 trees that I chopped to craft my first usable spear, the plain hammer of Siegfried, or Sigi for short. Okay, so after we got Sigi, I went and I did the Pigman Cave. It's not worth it at all in the early game. I tried doing the crafting stuff. Holy shit, okay. Yikes, that's rough. I bet the next cave will go better though, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, it turns out armor is a little bit necessary. Who would have thunk it? And that's where we end day 1 of my WYNNCRAFT journey. I started day 2 with 2 main goals. Get to level 9 and get a full set of armor. Day 2 is actually entirely silent because it was recorded at 2 a.m. and my partner was asleep in the other room, but here's all the important parts. Sigi and I, we pull up to the pigman cave and we get our revenge, no problem. Sigi was then promptly replaced by the powerful great hammer of Pandemonium and sold to the local blacksmith for a little bit of cash. And from here on out, we will not be naming weapons because my therapist told me it's not great to form emotional attachments to pieces of code. We get our first 2 pieces of armor, a helmet and a chest plate, and then after that we fight that weird egg again, and we end the day at level 8. So 1 level and 2 pieces of armor short. It could be worse. Day 3 is where things start to get weird. The following footage is what comes directly after the last clip in my files.
Okay. Oh well. This has been like a 40-minute session that is just... Hopefully it's still usable. Anyways.
Okay, a lot to unpack here. I'm in Debtless now. I ended the last one in Ragni. I have a full set of armor. Only had 2 pieces before. I'm level 13. Way more than 8. And my mic is all fucked up. Apparently, I'm 40 minutes into my stream, which makes sense, and I forgot to press record in Streamlabs. Which is rough, but we push onward. I go kill some zombies and some skeletons to grab some more loot before fighting my way through this tower and ending the stream. Day 4 was spent grinding progression levels, specifically armoring and tailoring, because my health is not great. This stream was almost a full hour of chopping trees, mining ores, and harvesting wheat. The reason I wanted to get better armor so badly was because I wanted to take decrepit sewers at the end of this stream. It's one of WYNNCRAFT's many dungeons, and these are great because you can use the rewards from completing them to get better gathering tools, which, if I wanted to speed things up, I would need. So, after getting some new armor and getting my health up to 266, I decided to take the decrepit sewers. This dungeon was pretty uneventful. I got to the boss with almost no difficulty because I was slightly overleveled for this, but now it's time to fight the Witherhead. I don't get to see the cutscene? No? Okay, that's fine. I don't even care. I didn't even want to see the cutscene. Didn't even want to see it. Didn't think it was even cool. Nope. Well, this is a great game. This game has no bugs. Hello. No problem. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm locked in. Gang, I'm so locked in. I'm so good. Oh my god. That was really easy, and it was barely worth it. I got 250 XP. Yeah, that was underwhelming. But I got the fragments, which lets me buy tier 3 tools. Day 5 started pretty chill. I did this guy's job for him because I'm just such a kind and noble person. And then after that, I went to this mine because I figured it'd be a pretty good place to get some materials, but it's just gold and I'm not a high enough level to use it, so I left. I then did a bunch of fishing because I realized I have 0 jewelry on right now. So now that I've got awesome rings, I then went to do more fishing and more farming so that I can make health potions because, oh my god, is this game rough with no health potions. And then I began my greatest challenge yet, the hunt for a better pouch. So, in chests, you have a chance to find an emerald pouch. This lets you store a bunch of emeralds, and some of them will also auto-convert the emeralds into, like, condensed versions. These are great, but the first tier can only hold, like, 500 emeralds, which sucks, so I needed a new one fast. The problem is, these pouches only spawn in loot chests that are 2 stars or higher, And the best place to find those is at the end of these caves, right? So I fight 4 caves: Hill Hovel, Hexkeep Gateway, Willow Crypt, and Spore Spiral. I find absolutely nothing. Normally I wouldn't bother hunting for one of these, and I just buy it from the trade market. But might I turn your attention to rule number 3? Why do I make things harder than they have to be? Anyways, we end day 5 just a little bit defeated. Day 6 is big. Day 6, I have a goal. Complete the first arc of WYNNCRAFT's main story. For the uninitiated, WYNNCRAFT doesn't have a quote-unquote main story. Not officially, at least, but there are a few quest lines that are generally accepted to make up the game's main story. The first of these follows the player, Tasm, and Aladar. Those 2 guys from the start of the game who you share a mysterious backstory with, and I'm almost done with this quest line. I've only got 3 more quests before it's over, so I lock in. Day 6 starts and I waste no time finding this guy in Deathless to start the elemental exercise quest with Tasm. He's telling me stuff about the elements that I don't care about. He gives me this weapon, but remember rule 1? I can avoid using this by just telling him that I did use it. So that's what I do. Ha! Idiot! Tasm then decides he wants to spar, so I give him the old 1-2, and he's out like a light. And then, oh shit, Deathless is under attack. We better go stop those guys quick. And we do. It takes me like 2 minutes. Now it's time for the next quest, taking the tower. I go talk to Aladar right away, and he tells me we gotta go meet this guard out in the middle of nowhere to take back a tower from the corrupted. So we do that. I'm ripping through this like it's no tomorrow. From start to finish, this quest takes me a whole 3 minutes. Anyways, next, I go get this horse, fight this big heart made of lava, and then I level up some more. I craft some new armor, and then I level up a bit more. And then this happens. Did you see that? I get jumped by this key guardian, and I'm trying to heal, and it's just not working. I'm confused, so I try again. Still nothing. I try a 3rd time and realize that this is happening because there's a non-crafted potion in my potion slot. The way WYNNCRAFT's health potions work is pretty neat. Your health potions all stack together regardless of how much they heal, and they give you whichever one gives the most health. You can also open a menu to delete them. This is a great thing, except for when you're doing a craftsman run and you accidentally pick up a health potion that a random zombie dropped, and it clogs the potion slot because you can't use it since it's not a crafted item. So I dash away to try and take it out of my inventory, only for the key guardian to rock my shit with a flying knee. But that's not the end of day 6. I had a goal. I had a purpose today, and I intend to see it through. So I grind some more. I get better gear, I get better potions, and I make my way back to Deathless, where I find Admiral Aegis, who asks me, Tasm, and Aladar to go fight some spiders who've been causing problems for the people nearby. So we go grab some lava to free the people from the webs. It doesn't work, so Tasm and I make our way into Mount Wynn so that we can find the flame of Mount Wynn, which will be able to help the people trapped in the webs. With the people finally freed, Tasm, Aladar, and I take on the infested pit to drive the spiders back once and for all. First, we fight a bunch of spiderlings before doing some light parkour, and then it's more spiders we gotta kill. And with all the spiders killed, it's time to fight the boss, Arachidus. You're probably asking yourself, where is it? Why is this boss invisible? Great question. I have severe arachnophobia. It's so bad that when I was younger, I couldn't play Minecraft unless it was in peaceful mode because the spiders freaked me out too much. Thinking about spiders sends a shiver down my spine. I can't even play Grounded on arachnophobia mode because I know that those orbs are spiders. When the Rekindled World update dropped for WYNNCRAFT, I kept running into more and more freaky spider-like creatures, and I had to stop playing the game altogether. So I got this texture pack that makes the spiders invisible, so now I can play again. Anyways, back to the fight. This was a tough one for me because Spider Lady is very fast, and she's got a bunch of her children beating me up as well. The action economy is not in my favor right now. So I'm running out of mana constantly, and I'm chugging through my health potions, but she's only got 1,000 health left, so we keep going. And finally, after a long, hard-fought battle, we kill her. Tasm and Aladar tell me to meet them back at the barracks so that we can celebrate, and then the three of us drink some Nemract whiskey, and we talk about our plans for the future. Tasm is going to see how he can help out here, and Aladar wants to learn more about powders and magic. I tell them that I'm just going to explore the region, see what's out there, help people where I can. And that's the first arc of WYNNCRAFT down. I've still got a lot of work left to do and a lot of professions to grind if I'm going to beat this game. And I'm streaming it all over on Twitch.